Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Geraldine and we are finally on day 7 of this 7-day series on how to launch your online service-based business. And these are things that I teach my students whenever we work together, whenever they are in the beginning phases of launching their business, or if they already have had a couple clients and they're just stuck because they want to grow. So in today's video, we're going to talk all about what do you do when you get your first client? What are some of the things that you can do to make sure that you are successful when you get that first client? I know when I got my first client, it was she was a real estate investor, but she also had a coaching program and a mastermind, and she did live events, and it was exciting. I was nervous. I didn't know what to expect. I was still learning. I hadn't worked with a mentor or a coach, but I was grateful enough that she taught me so much. So I am going to go ahead and dive in. If you, again, have any questions about any of the past 7 days, let me know at Hey Geraldine on Instagram, or comment down below. Or if you are interested in working with me, all the information is in the description. But let's go ahead and get started. So you're putting yourself out there. Just a quick recap. You already validated your offer. You are working with, you validated your offer. You already know what you're going to be doing as a service. You are putting yourself out there. You're creating content. And now you have a lead. You have some systems in place. We talked a little bit about like project management and organizing your business. But I don't always recommend for you to create everything until you work with at least 1 to 2 or 3 clients, because then you kind of have a feel of the systems, the SOPs, and things that you need to build out. But let's just say you got your first lead on your calendar. They booked a call with you, or they reached out to you. First things first is you preparing for the call and doing your homework. So this is very important because you never want to get on a call without knowing about them, their business. You want to stalk them a little bit. I've talked about this in the past, and just getting to know them and what they do. I like to look at their social medias just to kind of get a feel of who they are. When you get on the call, just, take a deep breath, maybe have some water. You want to be hydrated. Maybe have some notes on the side as well if you have any questions, and be presentable. I think that's so important. When you are on the call, do some small talk. It's sometimes a little nerve-wracking when you get on a call, you don't really know this person. So just do a little bit of small talk, letting them know, hey, this is how the call is going to go. I'm going to ask you a couple questions, and you tell me a little bit about your business. We'll do a little Q&A in the end. And then if we are, if it makes sense, I'll let you know how I can help you. You only want to pitch them if you know that you can help them. There has been times when I know that a potential lead is just like not in my, not my niche, or I've never done anything related to their business. I personally don't feel comfortable, just trying to pretend that I can help them. So pitch only if you know that you can help them. It's okay to say no. You can always say, hey, I don't think I would be able to help you, but I do know a couple of VAs, or I have someone that, I think would be best for this role. I can pass over your information if you'd like, whatever it is. But if they say yes, you pitch to them, they're excited to work with you, you let them know what the next steps are. So awesome. Some people like to collect the money while on the call, which is fine. I let them know, hey, after the call, I'm going to send you the contract and invoice. And then once that's paid, then we move on to the next steps, right? So you got to make it very clear. I'll put that here. Make it very clear what the next steps are. And then once the contract and invoice is completed, they paid everything. You want to make sure that you collect payment, because there has been times when people do the job, if it's a project thing, and they don't get paid. So that's very important. And sometimes they'll ask you, hey, can I split this in two, or can I pay you on the 1st and 15th, or whatever it is. I try to be a little flexible. Sometimes, it just depends, but that's up to you. If you send the contract and invoice and there's a delay, it's been 3 days, just simply follow up. I just send them a little email, nudge them, hey, did you have any questions? Blah, blah, blah. Sometimes things happen. Life happens. People sometimes need to review the contract. So just give them a couple days, especially if it's during business hours or, business days, it can take a couple of days. And then keep doing what you're doing. Don't ever stop running your business, waiting for someone to sign the contract or agreement and paying the invoice. You just want to keep doing your lead generation, posting, showing up for your business. Client onboarding. So once they have paid your invoice, you are officially in business. So this is, hopefully your first client, right? And congratulations, so exciting. This is when you onboard your client, you book the onboarding call, you send them a welcome email with, the next steps, and setting up, your Google Drive folders and everything else that you're going to need. Because the last thing that you want is for them to pay the invoice and sign the contract and then them not hearing from you, right? That's kind of scary. After that, you have your kickoff call. Some people call it onboarding call, so I'll just put OB. So this is where you dive into their business, what it's going to look like working with you, and what to expect the next couple of weeks. You also want to get to know them on a personal level. Ask them what they like to do. Do they have any hobbies? Do they like coffee or tea? If you're a VA, OBM, integrator, someone who's going to be helping them kind of like on a retainer basis, you want to get on a team call or maybe meet their team members just to see, who does what. If you're doing more of a project where you just come in, build a website, or come in and create a funnel, then it's going to look a little different, but you definitely want to communicate with them throughout the entire process. That is so, so important. So that is the start of your service or offer. The next is just ongoing client maintenance. A lot of service-based businesses, they either have a one-time service that they do, or they come in, build a website, build a funnel, and then they leave. Or if it's recurring, like a VA, OBM, or integrator, where you're working with them alongside their business and team on a daily, weekly basis. But this is where you keep in contact with your client or the team on a daily basis, on what's being done, or if you have any questions, vice versa. Also, the status of the project or service. You don't want them to be wondering, what's going on. always over communicate with your clients. This is so important. I would say having at least 3 to 5 touch points a week, again, depending on what you're doing. But I think that is more than enough. And then always be grateful. You know, this is something that I really appreciate. I've worked with amazing service providers that have worked with me, that I've hired for either one-off projects or as, just a team member of mine. And I am always grateful for all the work that they do. And for my clients, I like to send them a little gift after we work together for 30 days. And it can be something from a, gift card, or after I work with a client for 3 months, I send them a gift box from BoxFox. It's probably one of my favorite places to go and get gifts for clients. There's so many things out there. That's just what I like to use. And then I like to also get feedback from clients, because that's just, something that can help me improve my services and what I'm doing. And if you can, I've said this before, but I was always bad at getting testimonials, reviews, and everything. And sometimes it is a little difficult, but if the best time that I have noticed to get feedback or a testimonial from them is within the first 30 to 60 days when you start working with them, because this is when they're the most engaged or like excited of working with you. It's like that spark, when you're like in a relationship, the first couple of months, it's like so exciting. So try and get a testimonial within the first 30 to 60 days. And this is just you sending them an email. Hey, we've been working together for 30 days. I would really appreciate any feedback on either, my services, me, performance, just anything that would help me better my service. And then asking for a testimonial, you can ask them, hey, I really would appreciate if you answer these simple questions. I like to stick to like 3 to 5 questions. Don't make it super complicated because they're already busy during the day. You can use that, or you can ask them, hey, can you record a 1-minute video, ask, and then have them answer some questions. Or if they are really good at giving testimonials, why not? And then when they are, again, the most happy or impressed are usually in the beginning, after it's, just ongoing support and maintenance. So, again, always be grateful with all the clients that you get and work with. And some additional things, you don't have to do this. This is kind of like a bonus, is creating a referral program. And you can do this after you have worked with clients. I would say after your 3rd or 5th client, create a referral program, because you already have a list of past clients that you've worked with. So a referral program, this can be, hey, if you ever refer someone and they sign up to work with me, I'll give you a certain percentage, or I will give you a $50 gift card, or, whatever it is. And adding them to your email list. So any leads or past clients, add them to your email list, because, you never know when they might need you, or they might ask you something that they need help with, whatever it is. I think always staying in touch with them is important. Also, you can send them exclusive like bonuses if you are having discounts, if you're launching a support service, or just any other service that you think might benefit them. Your past clients, why not reach out? Since you already worked with them, you probably have a good relationship with them, so you want to continue with that, and just staying in touch with them, right? Doesn't necessarily mean that you have to email them every week. You can have this be a monthly email to past clients or something. So I didn't want to, again, make it super complicated, but I hope this kind of gives you a simple outline of what working with your, first client can look like. And again, it all depends on, your service, who you are, and yeah, your overall goals. So remember, pre-work, there's always, preparation before the call, sending out your contracts and invoices, onboarding your clients, and then starting the service, ongoing maintenance, and then just giving them that white glove experience. So that is all I have for you guys today. This is the last day of the 7-day series of how to launch your online service-based business. If you have any questions, please reach out via Instagram at HeyHeyGeraldine or comment below. And that is all I have for you guys today. I would really appreciate it if you have watched all of the 7 videos and just giving me feedback. Again, I really appreciate it because it lets me know if I should do these more or if you guys didn't like it. Whatever feedback you provide is definitely helpful. So I will see you guys next week.